welcome back. We now join our old-time windsurfing friend, Fabrice Beaux. Today he tells us about his latest surf movie, Planet Beaux. This is not your typical surf film. It actually has a very captivating real-life storyline, including climate change, global poverty, and financial disparity, mixed in with a fictional vision of the future.
This is our movie Planet Beaux, The Dark Lines. We started off a couple years earlier. We made a windsurfing video, travel video that was called Planet Beaux, but it was more like a music and lifestyle and beautiful surfing shots. Our project was to do a new Planet Beaux version, kind of similar, go around 3 new destinations and film the beautiful waves, the culture, the people and everything. And as we started on that project, we kind of didn't really want to do the same thing as we'd done before. It's just like just showing the beautiful wave, the blue sky, and everything is perfect. So when you go on a surf trip and then you have all the beautiful things that for you think is paradise because you're coming from a Western country, and you see all that poverty and how hard life is for a lot of people. So there we decided that we're not going to make the similar kind of movie that we always make.
I was staring at people and things in a different way. It was just the beginning. For me, the California dream was ending up with the bitter smell of traffic jam, gas, and overcrowded beaches filled with leftover trash.
So we decided to show a little bit what it is that we see and the thing that concerns us about the environment. So we came up with a storyline of having a futuristic view of our modern time now. So the film starts off with the leading character is in 2049 and he's talking about how cool it was back in the days around 2010. We could travel the world in airplanes to go search for perfect waves. And we just had an amazing lifestyle and we really enjoyed our time. But at the same time, we're living in a world where a lot of things were happening and people were starting being concerned about the environment.
Waking up is a traumatic experience. Coming from one world to another with no transition. Sometimes you wish to get back to the dream and try hard to fall back asleep, chase this feeling you just lost. I guess the only way is to never wake up.
So the fact that, it's somebody in the future talking about that time, and we can see in his speech that something did happen between that time, and perhaps in the future it's not going to be as easy to travel the world in fancy airplane to go look for perfect waves.
Every newspaper was talking about the global warming at the moment. The weather changes made some people realize something was about to happen. But somehow, it seemed only the climate changes was sexy enough to get a front cover title.
This film is based on a true story, so a lot of it is about our lifestyle and my lifestyle of traveling around, making articles for the magazine and videos for my sponsors about beautiful destinations to go ride waves for windsurfing and surfing. So the film follows this type of our lifestyle, of us traveling, searching for perfect waves.
weather had been weird for a few years everywhere on the planet. And if you were traveling, it became obvious. We were at the front row to witness all those changes. But we just complained about our lack of luck. Bad weather meant bad pictures. Bad pictures meant no paycheck.
What starts off as a regular surf trips turns into us wondering really what it is that we're doing for the world and for the environment, because we can see in our lifetime that a lot of things have changed in our world, but at the same time, even ourselves, we're not really changing much. We're still traveling in airplanes and go to the other side of the world to look for perfect weather for our enjoyment. So at the same time, when you look around and you see all that poverty and extreme condition, you start wondering if this is really fair and what is it that you're really doing for mankind. And you know, and as surfer, we also realize that there's not that much that we can do because we're not politicians, and so we're kind of limited on what we can do, what we can say. So that's why we decided to make a movie about what it is that we see, without pointing the fingers at anybody, just showing what it is, what kind of stuff that we do see on the surf trip that perhaps you don't see in all the surfing videos.
We used to ride in order to forget the reality of our lives. The world was changing, and we were the sales rep of this change, promoting it even though we didn't want it, even though we thought we were different. What can you expect? The kids thought we came from Wonderland. We were playing in waves when the fathers couldn't even fish because of those waves. We had fun. For them, obviously, our life was better, and their goal would be to follow the same development.
The message that we're trying to convey by having a futuristic approach to our, looking back at the past, which is our time is now, is for people to realize that it is beautiful to go surfing. This is awesome, but they should not take it for granted when they drive their big SUV and they have air conditioning and hot shower. Just be grateful for everything that you have, because it is not like that in the rest of the world. It's really hard. So the message is not to tell people stop surfing and then give everything you have to the poor, not at all. It's live your life, but be respectful to the environment, to the people around you, and just realize how beautiful life is and how grateful it is that we can be here in Hawaii and riding those beautiful waves.
That was a pretty intense film. We'll be right back to check out some heavy wipeouts. Now, if you want to get your very own copy of the entire film, you can check it out at planetblow.com or grab a DVD at any Blue Planet surf shop.